Light, healthy, and packed with flavor, banbanji might be the easiest Japanese dinner I've ever made. We're starting with just 3 main ingredients: 1 chicken breast, a cucumber, and a tomato, an optional green onion for garnish. Full recipe in the description below. I'm cutting my chicken breast in half because it's really thick. Now fill a pot with 4 cups of water and a pinch of salt. Once boiling, place in the chicken breast. Let it simmer gently. That keeps it juicy. After about 15 minutes, it's done. Let it cool a bit, then put it in the fridge. This is a cold chicken dish, and chilling makes it easier to shred later. And don't toss that broth. We'll turn it into a quick and easy Japanese soup later on. While the chicken chills, let's prep the vegetables and make the sauce. Start by julienning the cucumber. This will add a crisp, fresh base for the chicken. Next, cut the tomato into wedges for some juicy sweetness. Chop up a green onion. We'll use some as a fresh garnish and save a little for the soup later. Now let's talk sauce. We're making 3 variations, so you can pick your favorites. We'll start with the basic sauce. Light, simple, and delicious. 1 tablespoon each of soy sauce, vinegar, sesame oil, and sugar. Plus a bit of freshly grated ginger for that kick. Just mix it all together, and that's it. Super easy, but full of flavor. Now for a creamier twist, take that same sauce and add a tablespoon of creamy peanut butter. This version gives you a smooth, nutty flavor that goes perfectly with chicken. And if you want to level it up with something bold and rich, try this 3rd variation. 2 tablespoons vinegar, 2 tablespoons sesame seeds, 1 tablespoon creamy peanut butter, 1 tablespoon sugar, 1 tablespoon sesame oil, 1 teaspoon soy sauce, 1 teaspoon oyster sauce, and a touch of grated ginger. If you don't like ginger, feel free to skip it, but I love it, so I'm adding it to all 3. Your trio of sauces is done. Whether you like it light, creamy, or bold, you've got options. All right, the chicken's chilled and ready to go. Now just shred it into bite-sized pieces. You can use your hands or a fork, whatever's easier. Lay down a bed of julienned cucumber. Then pile the chicken right on top. Add a few tomato wedges on the side. They bring a nice pop of color and a little freshness. And now for the best part. Time to drizzle on that sesame ginger sauce. I'm going with sauce number 3 for that bold, nutty flavor. Top it off with a sprinkle of green onions. Banbanji, light, healthy, and full of delicious flavor. But before we dig in, let's make a quick and delicious Japanese-style chicken miso soup using that flavorful broth we saved from earlier. Today, I'm keeping it simple with tofu and a sprinkle of green onion, but you can totally add other vegetables like carrots, mushrooms, or anything else you have on hand. Start by heating up the 4 cups of chicken broth. This will be the base of our soup. Now for the miso. I'm using 2 tablespoons total, but we'll mix it in 1 spoonful at a time. Scoop 1 tablespoon of miso paste into a small bowl. Then ladle in some of the hot broth and stir until it's fully dissolved. This step helps the miso blend smoothly without clumps. Now do the same with the 2nd tablespoon. And a quick tip, don't let the soup boil once the miso is in. Keep it hot, but not bubbling. Boiling can dull the flavor. For the tofu, I'm just using half the block. Save the rest in a container filled with water. It'll keep longer in the fridge that way. Cut the tofu into small cubes. And gently add them to the pot. Let everything simmer gently for a few minutes so the flavors come together nicely. Ladle it into a bowl. sprinkle on your chopped green onions, and that's it. Okay, let's pair this cozy miso soup with our banbanji chicken and see how they taste together. Wow, they look so good side by side. And look at that, guys. See the sesame on top of that chicken? It's really healthy. It's got the tomatoes and the cucumbers. That looks delicious. And then that chicken-based miso soup with tofu. That's just great stuff right there, and healthy for you too. All right, we got to try this. I would actually put hot spice on top of this. You could put chili oil or sriracha or even just chili flakes, but we're gonna go non-spicy today, and I wanna try the chicken. Okay, here we go. That is fantastic. I love it. To me, I like that sesame flavor. It is so fantastic. I'm gonna take a little bit of the sauce, put it on the tomato. Eat some of the cucumbers too. It's perfect. If I was eating this at home, I would then drizzle the sauce over the vegetables too, because it's just so wonderful. It's just so tasty. That is really good. Now let's try our chicken miso soup. Wow. That is outstanding. I want to try the tofu in there too. See that? Tofu melts in your mouth. Miso soup is so good just to begin with, but when you add that chicken broth in there as well, it takes it to a new level. Okay guys, this is ridiculously easy and tastes way better than it has any right to. Chicken, cucumber, tomato, and a little sauce, and you've got something that feels fancy, but took barely any effort. Want to get even lazier? Buy a salad mix at the grocery store, dump everything on top, and call it a day. Or keep the sauce around and use it as your new go-to salad dressing. It's got that addictive Japanese flavor that makes even plain lettuce taste awesome. All right, one more bite. You've got to try this. If you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to like and subscribe for more easy and delicious Japanese dishes. And if you give banbanji a try, let me know in the comments below how it turned out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Sayonara!